Hello dear neon lovers, today I want to show you around Neonlab App. I will present to you its functionalities and I will show you how to use them efficiently. Alright, so let's go. First of all, let's go to neonlab.app. Then click Create Neon in the navigation bar. If you have active subscription like I do, there will be green message box on left bottom corner. You may also notice that on top right corner there's a few welcoming words which basically starts the tutorial. I have created the tutorial, that guide, so you can efficiently and quickly start using Neonlab app. If you have already skipped that guide, don't you worry, you can always go to menu, top right corner, and click the start guide button. And you can redo that guide. Now, let's take the guide together. Welcome. This guide will help you create the exact neon you want. Please navigate with arrows below. You can skip it if you're already familiar with Creator. Enjoy. So let's click Next. Move your mouse to drawing area. Now try to scroll with your mouse. If you are using phone or touchpad, zoom with your two fingers. Try to adjust the grid so it's fully visible, but not too small. Basically, you need to make the grid area visible so it will fit your screen. You can see it fully and entirely. If you already have that, let's go next. Before we start drawing, let's click Menu button. That's the one with 3 horizontal lines. Top right corner, Menu button. Now choose button Add Image Background. As you can see, there are several options here, but we are using the guide right now, and you can click only on the highlight objects on the screen. So let's click the button. Here you can choose image, which will appear on the drawing area. This image will help you draw neon exactly the way you want it. Image can represent anything you want, like your business logo, text, favorite character from movie, anime, etc. Image needs to be in PNG or JPEG format. If you don't want to choose image now, click back arrow button. So here we have two options. We can skip adding an image on the background, or we can actually pick one. I'll do that because that's incredibly useful when it comes to drawing the exact shapes. As you can see, I have chosen Neonlab logo. After you're done with image, there are several options for you to scale, move, or remove image, but that you can explore later. You can close menu now by clicking X button. So let's do that. Now the most exciting part. Let's draw. Click Draw button on top right corner. Let's talk about dimensions. 1 square in grid represents 1 centimeter in real life. Highlighted numbers in top left corner changes as you move your cursor around drawing area. You won't be able to see that right now because we are doing the tutorial, and inside of the tutorial only highlighted parts are available to use. Those numbers are mouse current position X and Y. X and Y are in millimeters and are count from the center. This will help you keep your precision. Remember that NeonLED strip has its own dimensions, and drawn lines are in the exact center of that strip. To help you visualize how thick neon LED will be, I have added purple dot at your cursor, which diameter is exactly the size of the neon LED strip. Now click Next arm. Purple dot that is following my cursor right now is showing me the exact dimension of 3D model that we are creating right now. So when you are drawing your neons, you need to keep in mind that will affect your 3D model. Finally, we can draw. Click at the drawing area to start drawing. If you are on your phone, you need to tap 2 points to form a line. You can draw only within squared area. Squared area is called build plate, and you can adjust it at your account dashboard, but you can explore it later. By holding Ctrl and moving your mouse close to joints of already drawn lines, your mouse will snap to that joint, which will make easier for you to create regular shapes. What does it mean? That means that when you're trying to draw, let's say, a square, you want to be accurate when it comes to the last joint. So to be accurate and actually close that square, you just need to move your mouse close to that last joint and it will snap to it. And there you go. I have got rid of that square to actually follow next step of guide. Also, while holding Ctrl, green guidelines will appear for every joint for horizontal or vertical alignment. Your mouse will also snap to that guidelines. And what does it mean? It means that we can draw something, and now while holding Ctrl, there will be guidelines for every joint in vertical or horizontal position. So you can make joints on the same height or width of your drawing and be accurate about it. Again, I have erased what we've drawn so far, so we can go further with the tutorial. The last thing I want to show you while drawing, you can create 45 degrees lines when you are holding Shift key. So let's do it. I'm holding Shift right now, and as you can see, only 45 degrees, 90, and so on lines can be made. This is very useful when it comes to make or perpendicular shapes. So the last thing we need to do is draw 3 lines to go next. Again, I have erased what we've drawn so far, so we can go on with the tutorial. And now what we need to do is form 3 lines to go next. We can of course do more, and I will show you how exactly drawing in Neonlab looks like. So let's do quickly few lines. You can of course zoom in, zoom out when you are doing it. I'm trying to avoid making mistakes. However, of course, I'm doing it a little bit faster. So let's say I've made a mistake. I go over the line. Let's go next. And now we have the information. If you make a mistake while drawing, don't worry. Just click undo button as many times as you want. On PC, you can also click Ctrl+Z. So I will click the undo, which is on top right corner. And as you can see, the last joint disappears, and previous to the last is present now. So now at this point you can accept or decline your changes. If you decline, you can start over. For now, let's click accept. After that, 3D object with your neon will be processed. So let's do that. As you can see, neon is forming as you are watching. Now we are seeing the information after 3D object was processed. You can go back to drawing. This can be useful when you don't want to have continuous lines in your drawing. This way you can start from another point. And by that I mean you can choose from these 3 options to draw again, because let's say we just want to close that vial object and then start over from another point to make this pluses, right? So we don't want to make a continuous line, but we want to close that object, this vial, and then start from another point. You can also reset here if you want to start over. That basically erases whole project and you are starting the new one from the top. But for now, let's click finish to see final results. Done. This is how your neon will look like. Now you can pick a color for your neon and name it. When you click create a neon, you will be redirected to account dashboard where you can download neon you just created. Click create neon. As you can see, here is the equivalent of 3D object you have created. And now we can click create neon. And there is the last step of the guide. You have finished tutorial. Congratulations. Now let's create real artwork. If you want to start over, click complete and then reset button. So let's click complete. We have finished the tutorial and now we can, let's say, give it a name, pick a color, place a description here, or start over. So let's do that. I will quickly show you how to make real neon inside of the application. So we are closing what we have here and we're clicking reset. Let's log in again. And let me show you how to actually create a real neon. Dear neon lovers, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you like it, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you will find Neonlab app useful for your projects. Here is my Neonlab logo I have made with you during this tutorial. I have just printed it and wired it up. If you have made some projects with Neonlab, please share them with me. Tag Neonlab app on social media or contact me directly, because there is nothing more exciting for me than seeing my app useful to others. So there's nothing more to do than to plug in my Neonlab logo and hang it somewhere in the office. Till the next video, cheers!